Welcome to the filthy kitchen. I'm the Squadron. I'm just getting ready to broil these two steaks. Okay, they've been out resting. I got salt and pepper on both sides, a little bit of oil on the tin foil, and I got the broiler on high. Ooh, warm. These steaks are going in for 4 minutes on one side, 3 on the other. I believe that should be long enough. They're not very thick steaks, so I'm setting my timer now. 4 and 3. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, I got my coffee here ready. Hot water is boiled, so I'm going to pour the hot water into the French press and get ready for work. Now, I've been exhausted pretty well all day. I finished my antibiotics, but I'm still a little bit worried that my jaw is going to flare up again. So I've just been taking it easy today and hoping for the best. So far, it hasn't gotten any worse. I don't believe it's gotten any better. So I'm kind of teetering on what's going to happen with this jaw. Hopefully it gets better. Anyway, other than that, yeah, I came home from work. I was absolutely famished and exhausted. So if you saw my earlier video, I made some nice cheesy eggs, and I ate the rest of the steak from yesterday, which is why I'm cooking these two steaks today. Excuse me. Now, sadly, these steaks are not very large, so I don't know if it's going to be enough food, but regardless, this is all I'm going to eat tonight. Oh. And hope for the best. I'll eat the bigger of the two and hope it's enough food. I will take out some more steaks for tomorrow, even though I probably won't cook them tomorrow. I got some hamburgers here. Maybe I'll cook those soon. But sounds like I got a droid in there. Is that R2-D2 in the freezer? Squeaking away? Yes, I know. Dad humor. But, what do you expect? I am a dad, even though I'm not allowed to be a dad these days. I still am. And hopefully that situation changes before long. Still got a minute left on the timer. Yeah. Coffee is made. Get myself a mug. Speaking of being a dad, here's a dad mug. I'll use this for now. This belonged to a friend of mine's father, and that friend now is soon going to be a father himself, which is interesting. Everything is going smoothly so far with the pregnancy and all that, and of course my best wishes are with him and his wife and the rest of his family. Oh, here we go. Now, the timer. So that was 4 minutes. I'm going to put them in for another 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on out here, boys. Come on out here. Couple of steaks. I'm gonna flip them. Ooh. Flip those bad boys over and get them back in. Don't want them to catch a cold. Get on in there. Get yous in there now. And start her up for 3 minutes. So total cooking time for these steaks is going to be 7-ish minutes, 7.5 probably. I was a little slow taking it out of the oven, and it'll probably be a little slow taking it out again, but I don't think it's going to be overcooked. I think that'll be fine. Got a nice plate here. I'm going to get a second plate for the second steak. And of course, I'll put that aside for tomorrow. Whether it makes it to tomorrow night or not, we'll wait and see. But the smaller of the two, I will certainly be eating with eggs. Probably tomorrow night's supper. Some cheesy eggs with the other steak, which means I've got to come up with something for lunch tomorrow, which is fine. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'm just worried about this tooth, to tell you the truth. Oh my. I came home from work and I went to bed. I believe I slept a couple of hours. I didn't really time it. So I was a little late going to bed this evening, and I didn't sleep as long as I would have liked. Another hour of sleep would have been nice, but since I hadn't cooked and I hadn't gotten the coffee ready, that wasn't really an option. But I'm feeling pretty tired today. Maybe it's the infection, maybe it's the antibiotics, I don't know. Maybe it's lack of sleep. But hopefully tonight's shift will be smooth and no major issues. I also shaved off that stubble. I had terrible stubble. I was planning to do a shaving video the weekend, but with all that swelling and stuff, I steered away from that. I didn't want to inflame my tooth more. So I haven't put up a shaving video in a couple of weeks. And as a result, I went to work last night with a lot of stubble, which was very uncomfortable under my mask. So I shaved that this morning with the electric razor. So my face feels better for work anyway. Oh, the steaks are sizzling. I'm going to turn off the broiler. I'm going to turn off the timer. And I'm going to take these out. Now, a lot of people, when they broil steaks, they like to singe isn't the right word, but I'm tired, I can't think of the right word, but they like to brown the tops of the steaks by putting them in a frying pan at very high heat for a short amount of time. I'm not going to do that. I don't need them browned. Yes, it would be more delicious to get some of the sugars out of the meat, but I'm eating strictly for fuel and not enjoyment. Yes, I do enjoy it, and yes, it's going to be quite delicious, but I don't need it to be perfect. tonight. This is going to fuel me for a shift. It's going to be tasty enough, so I'll be happy with that. Just get some food in me, so to speak. All right. While these steaks are resting, meaning coming back down to a non-cooking state. Right now these steaks are still cooking. They're very hot inside, but I don't want them to dry out, so I'm going to put a little butter on top. Melted butter, yes, is a better idea. In an ideal situation, I would melt some butter and drizzle it over the steak. But again, I don't need perfect steaks right now. And the third thing I would have done if I wanted to improve these steaks was I would have 40 minutes before putting them in the oven, I would have put the salt on the meat. Not necessarily the pepper. You can put the pepper on right before you cook them, but putting the salt on 40 minutes before you cook them really gets the flavor of the salt into the meat. Most of this salt is left on this here pan. So that's fine. I don't need the salt in my body. You can always add extra salt later. I never do, I never have, but the possibility is there. But just a little cooking tip for those who are looking for perfection. All right, oven is off. Remember to turn off your ovens, people, very important. Steak is resting nicely. So I'm gonna end this video here. I got my coffee, got my steak. It's a little late. Get these eaten, get off to work. I wish I was going back to bed, but that's not a reality. Anyway, till next time, who loves you, baby? This guy, don't forget about it. Remember, you're somebody's favorite person out there, probably mine. So till next time, we'll go through these tough times together. Hope for better times soon, and hope you enjoy spending some time with me. I'll put up something new tomorrow, and once I'm over this infection and all that, I plan to put up better material. It's very taxing right now. But we'll call this here. So till next time, love you, goodbye, and see you soon.